currently experiencing, it is noise from outside. Yeah, there are people who are trying to construct their own things, and I am not calm. Like, I keep on making a vlog and then stopping it, which is all as a female, as a woman, as a lady, to just visit restaurants, visit like big hotels anytime I want to, because that has really been an issue. Like, as a lady, you know, at times you just need to take yourself out to appreciate yourself without anyone feeling biased about it. And here in Kenya, mostly, we found out that as a lady, because that is the problem that I have experienced most, I cannot just wake up and take myself out without anyone having to feel like I'm going to hound for men. Kisumu is known to be the mother of the Lake Victoria Lake and the freshwater lake, and in there, like, you'll have yourself to be able to get a lot of different types of fish, and I love to love. Watamu is my best place to be. If you're a person who loves to party, especially at night, Watamu will be able to like give you the best party moments ever. Yeah.
Dear God, thank you so much. Thank you for the blessings and thank you for the highs and lows.
Hello guys, welcome back to another beautiful vlog, and my name is Nancy. I come from Kenya. I do lifestyle vlogs, I do travel vlogs, and I do a little bit of cooking and a little bit of interior decor. If you're here for the first time, kindly click on the subscription button down there, and just feel free to comment and let me know where you're watching me from. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here again. So on today's video, it was actually a sister of mine here on YouTube. She goes by the name Living on Purpose. Yeah, she asked me a couple of questions, like, and I was lucky enough for her to ask me these questions. So she got to ask me a couple of questions which I wrote down here on this book. That's why I have it with me here. Okay, so quickly, I don't want to waste your time. Let me just go through them and answer them for you guys. So the first question asked me like to describe the culture and community in Mombasa. So Mombasa is comprised of different communities. That is the Muslims, Swahili, Indians, and mostly the people who live here, they are all like, most of them are Swahili, Arabs, Indian, and the Muslim community. So the culture here, we have a lot of things, guys. I'll just talk about the most popular ones. So about the culture, we have like different types of food that we are known to be cooking here in Mombasa. And the first popular food, everyone knows, anytime everyone visits Mombasa, the first popular food that they will always ask for is pilau. Pilau is a mixture of rice which is cooked with a lot of spices, a lot of different spices, right? And it has the aroma in it. The aroma in it is just everything. So mostly like people who come to visit Mombasa, they likely like love the food here in Mombasa, yeah, because that is part of the culture here in Mombasa. We love to cook a lot, different types of spicy food, yeah. So the first one people really love is pilau, and then we have food cooked using coconut milk. Yeah, coconut is widely used here in Mombasa to cook different types of meals. You can cook rice using coconut milk. You can cook beef stew using coconut milk. You can cook chapati. We cook different types of food here in Mombasa using coconut milk. So that is the number one. The culture and community in Mombasa is comprised about, yeah, the cooking. That is, we cook a lot of food with different spices, yeah. And the second one is the we normally have the kangas, yeah. I had to take an example. We use kanga. Kanga is a garment that is used here in Mombasa. It has so many different colorful prints. Yeah, the kanga. That is part of the garment that people really love to like wrap on their waist. You can wrap them on your head. You can wrap them on your shoulders. Yeah, mostly it is used by women. Actually, let me show you an example of a garment. We have these. These are called kikoi. As you can see, they have different prints. I took a couple of them to show you as an example. So these are kangas, guys. These are the kangas that I'm talking about. So they are used mostly by women. We wrap them around our shoulders. Let me show you how to wrap around them. This is how we normally wrap them around, and you can see how beautiful in a kanga, right? This is how you can wrap wrap around your kanga. We also use them to wrap our heads like this, mostly for the Muslim women who are known to like be covering their hair. Yeah, this is how the kanga is used. Apart from that, you can also tie it on your waist. Yeah, this is mostly used by women, and men too, they used kikoi. I don't really have a kikoi here. I would have shown you. Like, men normally wrap kikois around their waist. Yeah, that is if they're just seated around in the house not doing anything. They easily make you feel free. Yeah, when you want to relax, this easily makes you feel free. And apart from the uses of kanga, we have other different uses of kanga. Like kanga is used to wrap the newborn babies after they have been born. Yeah, you know, with the newborn babies, when you find that when you have given birth, the baby just needs something to be wrapped around. Yeah, the first thing that the baby needs is to be wrapped around. So kangas are used to wrap around the babies. Yeah, apart from that, kanga is also used as a way of communication, right? Like, if you want to appreciate someone, especially if you want to appreciate your parents, you can also buy them a kanga, because normally they have different text messages in there. Let me just show you an example of a kanga that has a message. Yeah, this is like a public billboard. If you want to tell your mother like that you love her, you can always use kangas as a way of communicating to her. You can see these are the writings here. This is written, zawadi ya moyo ni mimi kuwa na wewe. In English, zawadi ya moyo ni mimi kuwa na wewe. That means the gift of my heart is for me to be with you. So you can see that this has a great meaning, and if you gift this to a person that you love, they will feel great just after reading it. And that is mostly the uses of kangas too. I would say, like, we also have our own like music. Here in Swahili, Mombasa community, we have our own music that we do love so much. That is the taarabu music. Taarabu music is music played with a slow rhythm, and mostly people love playing taarabu in ceremonies like wedding ceremonies, on baby showers too, when a child is born. Like taarabu is loved by the people here in Mombasa who are Swahili. Yeah, it is usually danced using shaking your waist a little bit, just a little bit. You don't need to move very fast. That is why it is called taarabu. And apart from that, we also have chakacha. Chakacha is a way of dancing, like normally focus dancing using your waist like this. Yeah, like this. That is chakacha. Yeah, and the people, mostly like Mijikendas, they love to dance chakacha music. So I think that is the culture that we have here in Mombasa. We are known to have like we cook a lot of spicy food, and they are tasty spicy food. Apart from that, we have our own culture, like with the Muslims too. When you walk around here in Mombasa, you will find out that we have Muslim community which normally put on the hijabs. Hijabs are black garments, yeah, which are used by the Muslim women, ladies, to put them on to hide like their bodies, because that is how it is with their religion. Yeah, so most likely when you walk around here in Mombasa, you'll come across a lot of Muslim women cover their whole body, fully whole body. Those are the buibuis. Yeah, so normally you will come across a lot of Muslim ladies putting on their buibuis, and then the hijabs actually are the one which they use them to wrap on their heads to hide their hair and all that. And at times they cover their faces too with the ninja. Yeah, the ninja only leaves them with the eyes open and the nose. Yeah, that we also have the Muslim men who normally put on kanzu. Kanzu is a long garment again which covers the whole body. I think I have told you about I have described for you well about the culture in this community of Mombasa. Yeah, so on the second question, I was asked to like what are some of favorite places to visit in Kenya and why? Okay, that was a very interesting question, because I love to travel most, and I really had a lot of like answers to give them out, but currently I'll just give out the short answers that of my most favorite places that I love to visit here in Kenya. So the first one would be Diani. I love Diani so much, and the reason that I love Diani is that Diani is known to have the most cleanest beach worldwide. So that is why I love Diani most. Anytime I go to Diani, I feel like my energy is just is just doing well with me. Yeah, and apart from that, it has the white silky sands, guys, so you can walk around the sandy beaches of Diani without having any problem. Like, you can walk around Diani sandy beaches with barefoot. You don't even need to put on shoes. Actually, when you're in the beach, you're supposed to like be free, enjoy the sun and all that. So in Diani, it is much easier. There's nothing like to put you off when you're walking around the beach. It is a very secure place. The sandy, it is silky white silky sandy that will enable you to just walk around without having any problems. And apart from that too, the sun here, you know, in Mombasa we have the hot weathers. Just as you can see, I'm putting on a cloth that is much easier for me to like not having problems with hot temperatures, because normally here in Mombasa we have the hot temperatures. So imagine yourself like feeling hot, and then you dip yourself inside the Indian Ocean, yeah, the Indian blue ocean here in Mombasa, yeah. So this is so good. Just imagine yourself at this hot weather, yeah, you swimming deep inside the Indian Ocean. That is the beautiful, like that is what makes me like I love Diani, because they are all public. Actually, you don't have to pay to go to Diani beaches, yeah. My first favorite place to visit here in Kenya. Then the second one will be Nairobi. Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya, guys, and for those who know me, they know that I love Nairobi so much, and I'm actually thinking of like relocating to Nairobi, from Mombasa to Nairobi. I still haven't made a decision, but I feel like that is the place that I want to live. The reason that I love Nairobi is that the landscape. Nairobi has the best landscape. Yeah, you all know, the people who have ever visited in Nairobi, the people who live in Nairobi, you all know that the landscape is beautiful, the streets are amazing, and apart from that, it has the hugest malls, guys, the hugest shopping stores. You can never miss anything anytime you're in Nairobi. It has the biggest malls like Westlands malls, we have the Two Rivers Mall. These are the things that I love to like walk around in them, do shoppings, do window shoppings, and these are part of the things that make me to love Nairobi so much. And apart from that, we have the Nairobi National Park. Yeah, I remember my first time in Nairobi National Park, I was able to see a lot of beautiful animals like elephants, the giraffe, the hippopotamus. And you all know, guys, if you're a person who loves to like go on safaris and all that, when you're in Nairobi, you can go there, you can visit the Nairobi National Park. It has a lot of amazing things, guys. And remember, that is just found in Nairobi. Just look at the things that you are able to find when you are just in Nairobi, okay? You don't need to travel far. You will find all those things there. And apart from that, we have the Karura Forest. It is a large forest here in Kenya. You will be able to go in there if you're a person who loves nature so much, who love camp places surrounded with trees and birds. That is the place for you to visit. And apart from that, we have the Giraffe Center, guys. Yeah, the Giraffe Center, guys. Who would really love to see the giraffes? Comment down on the comment section, okay? And apart from that, we have our buses here in Nairobi, the mini buses here in Nairobi. We have a culture of just putting on the big screens inside our mini buses. Here in Mombasa, where I live, we normally put the big screens in a matatu, yeah? In every like means of transport here in Kenya, especially the mini buses found in Nairobi and the matatus found in Mombasa. Like they always make for us like the TVs there. Inside there, you'll be able to like listen to your favorite music, even watch music, even watch movies while you're going on, while you are being ridden to your destinations, guys. And that is the most popular thing here in Kenya that is done. Yeah, you will get to see the autographs of the pictures of big celebrities. They are stuck in the minibuses, yeah, outside, inside. They always use the stickers like of the biggest celebrities here in the world to just make them feel appreciated, guys. So that is our culture. If you have never ridden in matatu or a minibus, you need to try that anytime you're in Kenya, because that is part of the culture here, and that really is what makes me to love Nairobi so much, because Nairobi is the one that started that culture. Anytime you're in Nairobi, try to go in the streets and you'll see what I'm talking about. Just minibuses playing loud music inside there, and people are just happy. You know what? The music makes your mood feel much better. Even when you're gloomy, music makes you to feel much better. So that is what I love mostly about Nairobi. And the third favorite place that I love is Kisumu. Kisumu is known to be the mother of the Lake Victoria, and you all know what Lake Victoria is. It is the freshwater lake, and in there you'll be able to find tilapia fish, you know, and I love tilapia so much. Anytime I visit Kisumu, I definitely like get myself a tilapia. Yeah, I love tilapia fish so much, and you all know Kisumu is near my homeland, which is Kakamega. Yeah, I'm a Luya, and it's just 30 minutes from Kisumu to my village. Yeah, I have Wasini. Wasini is found in the south coast. That is after Diani that I've talked about. You will go straight, like it is like an hour and 30 minutes from Diani to Wasini. And in Wasini, if you love water activities, you will be able to do a lot of water activities: swimming with the dolphins, diving, like riding, being ridden in a boat, and taking the views. Yeah, you are able to take the views, see different types of views while in the Indian Ocean, which is so good. If you're a person who loves water activities, Wasini is the place to be. And apart from that, while riding in the boat, like there are different cultural people who normally sing for you. You sing, you dance while inside the boat. You all know how beautiful that is, right? Like and then you cross in the other island. That is why it is called Wasini Island. And apart from that, you'll also be able to see a lot of activities happening in Wasini. On the other side, you'll be able to they'll be able to cook for you the food that I was talking about, the coconut cream rice. Apart from the coconut cream rice, you will be able to have a taste of the coconut fish that is cooked using the coconut cream milk. Okay, and apart from that, Wasini is just near the Shimoni Caves. Wasini and Shimoni Cave, they are so near each other. Yeah, it's just a walk away. So if you are a person who loves to know more about the history, culture of Kenya, of Mombasa, visit Wasini, because it has amazing, you'll be able to know the history about the slaves that were being transported from Mombasa using the caves deep inside the Shimoni Caves, right? I don't want to talk a lot about that, but I really love that place, yeah, because of the water activities that you can find them easily. And apart from that, I also love Hala Park. Hala Park, you can, if you're a person who loves to do nature walks, you can go to Hala Park. Hala Park is just found in the near Mombasa, yeah, along the Mombasa Malindi Highway. On your way towards the city mall, you'll be able to get yourself, it's just around there in Hala Park. In Hala Park, we have a lot of amazing animals like the giraffe, the hippopotamus, we have the tortoise, we have the reptiles, different types of reptiles. And apart from that, we have a lot of activities in there. You can actually have a picnic just inside that place, yeah, if you want to be surrounded with the animals and the nature, because apart from those animals, they have amazing different types of trees there. You'll be able to see the long trees, the trees that you have never ever seen, those huge trees that you normally see them on television. Park is the place to be, so that is why it is my most favorite place to visit. And apart from that, I love Watamu. I couldn't close this section of question without naming Watamu. Watamu is my best place to be. If you're a person who loves to party, especially at night, Watamu will be able to give you the best party moments ever. Yeah, we normally have the beach parties in Watamu. They often happen on Saturday. Every Saturday, if you're in Watamu every Saturday, you'll be able to experience what I'm talking about. Yeah, they have amazing beach parties. You'll be able to meet a lot of people and just socialize with each other, get to know each other. You'll be able to meet a lot of different types from all over the world. I love Watamu so much. And apart from that, they also cook my favorite food. Like in Mombasa, when you're in the coastal region, just anywhere, whether it is North Coast, whether it is South Coast, you'll be able to have a taste of different types of coastal cuisines. Those are the places that I love the most. Though I haven't mentioned a lot of places, because I've traveled in almost all around here in Kenya, so I have many types of favorite places, but those are just the ones that I had to mention for you guys. So question number 3 now. I'm done with the question number 2. Question number 3, I was asked challenges faced while living in Kenya and how to overcome them. Okay, The first challenge, actually, guys, if this one like makes you feel like uncomfortable, you can just skip it, because I was told to, like, I was asked this question to specifically give you the answers. So my first challenge while living in Mombasa and how I overcame them, I'm not trying to be biased, I'm just being honest. Yeah, if you have experienced this, you will understand. It's always good to be honest, right? So my first challenge that I have experienced living in Mombasa is that not being able to visit a restaurant alone as a female. Yeah, guys, you all know that at times a person just needs her own time to just relax, take themselves out, and be able to like make themselves happy without anyone having to question them. So it is a challenge. Like for me here in Mombasa, I love my own space, I love to appreciate myself, and the ways that I do like make to appreciate myself is like taking myself on a date as a lady, because that is the problem that I have experienced most. I cannot just wake up and take myself out without anyone having to feel like I'm going to hound for men. Yeah, that is what they normally feel like when a lady is just seated, like having her own moments, appreciating her hard work, and just we just want to treat ourselves in hotels, because at times you all know that just sitting in the house, it's boring at times. So you just want to have fun all by yourself, you just want to appreciate yourself, and it's a really challenging problem, because as a lady you can't just go in a restaurant and just sit on your own without anyone thinking that you're trying to hound men, especially the wazungus. Yeah, wazungu are the white men that are normally found mostly in restaurants along the beach side. You know, I live in Mombasa, though, so that is why I talk about them so much, because these are the problems that we ladies experience. Yeah, you just want to take yourself out without having issues with anyone, but someone will just feel like they will think that you're there because you're hunting the men, especially the wazungu. That is a very big challenge that I have had to experience, because you all know me, I love to take myself out on a date. I love to appreciate me by just awarding myself a trip, a treat, a dinner date with just me, myself, and I love to do that so much. But I was able to overcome it by just being myself. I don't have to worry about anyone as long as I know what I'm doing, as long as I know what I really want for myself. I normally just take myself out and let whoever is thinking of the opposite, let them just keep on thinking. Like, I have the courage to step in a restaurant and just have my favorite meal without feeling anything of what people say. So those are the challenges. If you have experienced that as a lady, let me know down on the comment section, because I know a lot of people have experienced that, especially the ladies. I know you experience that. Sometimes you just want to take yourself out, but it is so hard because you feel like someone will think that you're there to hound men. Yeah, that is one of the challenges that I have faced as a lady here in Kenya. Okay, apart from that, the other challenge faced while living in Kenya and how I overcame it is that people not being able to understand personalities. Like here in Kenya, a lot of people are not like they are not well versed with different personalities about people. Like for me, I'm an introvert, guys. If you don't know me, then you should know. I know I talk a lot here on social media, but deep down, I'm a very introverted person. I just love to be in my own company, and I'm not saying that I don't love people, that I don't love people to visit me or visit people. At times I just love to be alone and be left alone without anyone having to worry about me. Yeah, without anyone having to feel like I'm ignoring them or I don't want to talk to them. Yeah, and that is the biggest problem here in Kenya, because a lot of people, they do not understand personalities. Yeah, I find out that anytime I just want to be left alone, that used to be long ago, before like getting these real friends who really understand my personalities. Yeah, so that is one of the challenges that I have faced here in Kenya, for the people who don't really know the kind of personality I am. Yeah, so it really like it was difficult for me, because I lost a lot of friends. Yeah, the friends who thought like I'm ignoring them, like they didn't try to know my personality. Yeah, they didn't try to feel who I am personally. So it really challenged me, because a lot of them, like they used to feel like, I feel like I have outgrown them, I have outgrown my friends, because maybe I'm doing much better than them, which was not that. Yeah, at times I just want to be left alone without anyone like trying to like make me do something, make me do activities with them. I just love to be left alone for some times and just be by myself. Yeah, because I get the energy more when I'm at when I'm on my own. I'm able to like vibrate more and be more artistic and be more thoughtful on what to do, be more focused on what to do when I'm alone. Like I get the vibration, I get the energy when I'm alone. I'm able to think of a lot of great things that I can do out there when I am alone. So you find out that most of the time I normally stay on my own, and that is the biggest challenge here in Kenya, because people are not able to understand you. They just feel like you're ignoring them. They just feel like you're not a good friend. They just feel like you're not a good person because you're trying to ignore them. Yeah, and I overcame it by trying to like teach people on different types of personalities. I also overcame it by just letting my friends know that this is how I vibe, and when I go quiet, it doesn't mean that I do not love them anymore. So I was left with a few friends who understand me, and up to now, I really appreciate them for just loving me the way I am, and respecting my boundaries, because all people have boundaries there. And if people don't get to respect your boundaries, that means that they do not respect you. So I overcame it by just telling people what I love and what I don't love. And anytime I'm silent, I just want to be left silent, as long as no one has any issues with me. I thrive more ways when I'm in my own space. So my friends were able to understand me, and that is how I was able to overcome it, right? Another challenge faced while living here in Kenya, and how I overcame it, is like tribalism. I'm not trying to be biased, guys. I'm just being honest, okay? There's a lot of tribalism here in Kenya. You all know, I don't want to mention any tribe. Yeah, you find out that especially in workplaces, like there's a certain tribe. If you find yourself like you are working and you are from a different tribe, and maybe the managers, the bosses are from different types, it won't be good for you, because mostly like 80% you'll always find yourself in trouble, because those people want to bring their own people in that company, and that leads to tribalism, because you find out that 90% of a certain tribe is in the managerial system in that company. I don't know if you understand that. So tribalism is a challenge, like that has challenged me a lot here in Kenya, because I like you get yourself, you're trying to like push through your career, but you find yourself in a certain company that it is too tribalistic, that you cannot thrive, you cannot say anything, because the person up there in the management team, they are all from a certain tribe, and with you are from a different tribe. So if you want to talk about something, you'll be told, unfortunately we cannot listen to you because you're not even from this tribe. How can we listen to you? So that has been a great challenge to me, like I have ever faced here in Kenya. But I was able to overcome it by just letting people like be the way they want to be, because I already know myself, I already know who I am. So I didn't want to like focus more on that, and I just left people live the way they want, as long as I know who I am and what I deserve. I do like the things that I'm supposed to do anytime I'm with those people. So my next question number 4, I was asked like how has living in Kenya changed my perspective about life? Yeah, living in Kenya has really changed my perspective about life. First of it is like being able to live in Kenya as a Kenyan has taught me to practice gratitude. We are good with other people, we are kind, we are patient with people, and this helps a lot anytime you go outside the country. Yeah, you are able to socialize with people like normally, because here in Kenya that is what we do mostly. So it has changed my perspective about life. Yeah, I don't know if I'm answering this correctly. If I haven't like given the straight answer to this, because it's a bit challenging, it was a bit challenging to me, but let me know if I have answered this correctly about how has living in Kenya changed my perspective about life. Okay, and there are ups and downs like other countries. Like in Kenya, there are ups and downs like in other countries. Yeah, you find yourself like if you're not ready to work, you will not like get what you want in this life, and you will have a hard time living here in Kenya. Yeah, in Kenya you have to like think outside the box, because there are a lot of smart people here in Kenya. People are educated, like 80% of Kenyans are all educated. They are able to speak English, Swahili and other languages. So living in Kenya has changed my perspective about life. Yeah, it has shown me like if you don't work, you won't be able to eat, you won't be able to pay your rent, you won't be able to have that life that you really want. So that has really changed my perspective about life. Yeah, you all know that you should work, while in Kenya you have to work in order for you to eat. So another thing is like while in Kenya you can live anywhere as long as you have the money. Yeah, money is the source of like money will give you confidence if you live in Kenya. Like if you live in Kenya and you have money, it will give you confidence. It will be able to help you maneuver around this place without having any issues. Yeah, and that is why like you have to work hard while in Kenya, because you want to get that free soft life, you have to work hard. And it has really changed my perspective, because I never used to think like having a soft life comes with a lot of like a lot of hard work. So that has really changed my perspective. Yeah, question number 5, what advice would I give to someone considering moving to Kenya? So my number one advice for someone who's considering moving to Kenya: make sure that you have the right documents that will enable you to live in Kenya peacefully without like crossing the boundaries like here in Kenya. And the necessary documents, that means you have to have your passport, number 1, you have to have your yellow fever, number 2, you also have to have a valid visa, a working permit or a visiting permit. You have to have all of them together with you, so that you'll be able to like walk around, live peacefully with while you're in Kenya, right? That is the number 1 advice that I would give to someone considering moving to Kenya. And the second one is that leave a low profile, guys, because I know some of the people who visit Kenya, the tourists especially, you want to live on a high profile. Guys, that is a way of attracting insecurity into your life. Yeah, you have to live a low profile. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you are a celebrity, whether you are a rich person. Try to live on a low profile so that you won't attract thieves, you won't attract gangsters, because you all know that if you live on a high profile, you will be attracting a lot of people that will, you may not be able to get away from them. Yeah, and try not to, talking about that, I will include, if you have jewelries and you're coming to Kenya, jewelries like the most expensive jewelries, please don't put them on while you're in Kenya and at a specific place. Maybe you can put them on if you are driving your own car, or if you are driven in your own car, but do not try to get out of the car or out of the house while you're putting them on, because it attracts a lot of attention and a lot of thieves, because you all know like jewelries are expensive. And if someone sees you with jewelry, of course they will know that this person has money, and you don't want yourself like to be robbed, yeah, while on the street. So try your best to live a low profile while you are here in Kenya. I think that will be helpful for you. And another thing is that be aware of the laws of Kenya. We have laws here in Kenya. Make sure you go through them so that you won't find yourself in a with a problem with the police or with the people above the law. Like make sure that you follow the instruction, you abide by the laws here in Kenya, because that is a new country with different laws. So make sure you go through the laws before, like if you're considering to live here in Kenya. Apart from that, like considering moving to Kenya, like the advice I would give to someone who considers like moving in Kenya, just know that here in Kenya we have friendly people. Like Kenyans are friendly with each other. You don't need to worry about anything, as long as you're not rude to them, as long as you remain calm and peaceful with them. Even when you get lost, be sure that someone will show you a way to where you're going. We have friendly people, and the advantage is like we know like we speak English and Swahili language, which is widely used. Especially English is widely used here in different parts of the world. Like we have people who speak English and are able to understand English in different parts of the world. So you don't have to worry like you having to move around here in Kenya. Be sure that the people are friendly and they'll be able to help you anytime you need their help. Especially for visitors, we love visitors so much. Yeah, anytime we feel like a visitor is stranded, we are there to help them, as long as you keep your low profile and you just live with people peacefully. They'll always be there to help you. Yeah. Apart from that, be aware of the tropical climate that we experience here in Kenya. If you're not used to the high humidity, especially in the coastal region, I tell you guys, like this place is normally hot 24/7. Even when it rains, it is hot. You can see like you have to know consider the types of like clothes you will be carrying while you come to live here in Kenya. Mostly when you live in Mombasa, these are the clothes that you'll be like putting them on throughout the year, because here it's hot and you don't want to find yourself like putting on heavy clothes. Here the weather is suitable for you. Yeah, you don't need those heavy clothes. So I would say you consider carrying garments that are good for the weather, right? Although Nairobi at times they have like the temperatures are a bit lower. It is a little bit cold in Nairobi and other parts of the country. But consider like the climate here. If you're not used to hot temperature, at times it happens a lot. So be aware of that. And apart from that, make sure that you get the proper immunization, especially the malaria immunization. I don't know how it's called, the malaria pills, okay? Because mostly here in Kenya we have the insects that normally they're all over the place. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able like to, I know you can use the nets, you can use the mosquito repellents. If you have them, make sure that you carry them with you, and also carry enough medication for malaria, because it happens to a lot of visitors who come to visit here. Malaria, be aware of malaria. Yeah, if you're not given like the right medication, it can cause you problems. Yeah, so make sure that you have your pills for malaria so that it can prevent you from getting malaria. Okay, those are the things that you have to consider if you're someone who's considering to come to Kenya. Okay, on my question number 6, okay, best ways to get around here in Kenya. Which are the best ways to get around here in Kenya, like the transportation systems? Which are the best? I can say that it all depends with what you love mostly, and maybe you want to experience something different. You all know I talked about the minibuses, the matatu. If you want to experience about minibuses and matatu, that means that you have to come to these cities, either Mombasa or Nairobi. But Nairobi is best known for the coolest minibuses ever, which has music and all that. So those are part of the transport systems that we have here in Kenya. You can use minibuses to take you from one place to another. You can use matatu. We also have the tuk-tuks. These are the three-wheeled cars. They are three-wheeled cars, but those ones will only be able to move you for a short distance. If you are planning to go for a short distance walk and you don't really want to like walk, you can use tuk-tuks. Yeah, they are found in almost in all cities right now. Yeah, especially in Mombasa, you'll be able to find tuk-tuks all over the streets. Nairobi, I have seen most of them, but not too much like in Mombasa and Kisumu. Yeah, so if you want to use tuk-tuk, if you feel like you don't want to walk, maybe the sun is hot out there, because you all know like in Mombasa the sun is always hot, so you can use a tuk-tuk. Yeah, that's a means of transport. It can take you from one place to another. And not forgetting our motorbike. Yeah, we have motorbike people who normally ride motorbikes. They can also help you to maneuver around the place, like getting from one point to another. And if you want to like because here in Kenya we have traffic, like a lot of traffic during morning hours, during evening hours when people are from work, and morning hours when people are going to work. And if you feel like you're late, like you want to go somewhere but it's a little bit late for you and you cannot take a matatu or tuk-tuk, you can always use a motorbike. Yeah, it is the quickest way of transport for you guys. It will be a little bit expensive to move you from to a longer distance, but that is the quickest transportation you can ever get yourself to. Okay, so I feel like motorbikes are good. And apart from that, we also use ferries. Ferries are used in crossing, especially here in Mombasa. Ferries used when you want to cross from the Mombasa mainland going to the south coast. You will cross the ferry, guys. You can cross the ferry by foot or by a car, right? They are mainly found in near the port areas, that is in Mombasa. So you'll be able to cross to the other side from the Mombasa mainland to south coast using a ferry. That is also used. Apart from that, we have the SGR. Yeah, SGR is the safest and also the quickest too. Yeah, because like it takes 8 hours from Mombasa to Nairobi using SGR, and it is not just safe, but it is fun too. When you ride yourself in the SGR, you'll be able to like see a lot of wild animals like giraffes, elephants, antelopes, zebras while you go across your journey. Okay, so for the people who love like the safaris, kindly like go and just book yourself an SGR ticket. And we have a new like there's a first class, there's a VIP in the SGR that was recently released. So I haven't tried it because it's quite expensive for us, yeah. But for you, you can try it. It's only 12,000 Kenyan shillings. So you can try to ride in the SGR in the VIP section, right? You'll be able to see a lot of different types of animals. You'll be able to enjoy the view of nature while you're on your journey. And not just that, it's the most secure like public transport you can use, because no one will be able to stop you, especially if you use the express SGR from Mombasa to Nairobi. You'll be able to meet a lot of people in there, to get social with them. They are all friendly. So that is another means of transport that we use here in Kenya. And apart from that, I think I have mentioned almost every, but not forgetting the punda. Punda, I will write down on the description list, like down on the, I will write it down there somewhere what punda is, because I can't remember the name of punda in English. Punda is mostly used in Lamu Island. Lamu is an island found here in the north coast of Mombasa. So in the north coast of Mombasa, like the cars are not there actually, yeah. The cars are not in the Lamu Island, yeah, because it is surrounded with the Indian Ocean again. So pundas are used as a means of transport for people who want to go from one place to another. For people who want to carry their goods, their luggages, they normally use pundas. And in other parts of the country too, like Kisumu, I have seen a lot of people using pundas to carry water, to do normal activities, normal heavy activities for them. So that is like a public means of transport too, I can say. So I think I'm done with that question, and then let me go to, I think this is now the last question. Yeah, this is the, no, it's the second last question actually. How do you celebrate holidays in special occasions here in Mombasa? So we celebrate holidays in special occasions here in Mombasa by cooking, like inviting family and friends, cooking while we listen to music. We have a lot of music, guys, yeah, like hallelujah. Every time, like when it's Christmas time, we normally travel. We are known to be the most people who normally travel back to the villages. We Luyas from, like Luyas, we are found in the western region of Kenya, yeah. We are known to be people who love to like being with family anytime it's a holiday, yeah. Like during Christmas holidays, we normally travel to the village, and we invite people to just be around with them, cooking our favorite food, that is chicken, ugali, and a lot of other favorite dishes. And apart from that, we love to visit different places, the beach sites, historical sites. Yeah, that is how we normally spend our holidays, by just taking a vacation in a one beautiful hotel where there's a lot of people, music, beach, or just amazing things. And also we normally celebrate our holidays by slaughtering animals like goats and cows, yeah. Especially with the Muslims, I know there's a specific holy month for you, no, a holiday, yeah, actually after the Ramadan, yeah, they normally slaughter goats, yeah, to just celebrate the holidays for themselves. And also we Christians and all others, we love to like slaughter animals like cows and goats to just enjoy with neighbors, friends, relatives, to celebrate, to cook nyama choma. If you don't know nyama choma, it is beef that is normally cooked while using the heat, yeah, the heat, yeah. I don't know how to define that, but just search for nyama choma on Google, you will know what I'm talking about. So that's how we normally celebrate our holidays. And also I think I have mentioned all of them, yeah, by going for vacations, having an international vacation, like we do a lot of things when we celebrate holidays. Okay, so for the last question that I was asked, like what keeps me motivated and inspired while living in Kenya? Okay, that was a great question, yeah, I would say, yeah. So the first thing that keeps me inspired while living in Kenya is the personal values, guys. As a Kenyan, we are brought up with good personal values. Like anytime like a child is born, the parents always like bring us up with good values. Like they teach us on how to behave with elderly people, how to respect them, how to obey them, and that is so good. That is so good, and it has enabled us to be able to live with different people in different culture. Like it has really sustained us to be able to survive anywhere in the world. And the second things that keep me motivated and inspired while living in Kenya is like thriving on challenges that allow me to solve problems, you know, like I have like been brought up in a very simple lifestyle here in Kenya, and a lot of people, not just me, like we were brought up in simple culture. Yeah, we were brought up like knowing that there is good for today and there is bad. Like we always, like we were brought up to know that we always should expect anything, like expect anything and be prepared for anything, guys. Yeah, we were not just brought up with soft life. No, at times you are told to prepare for any danger and all that. And this inspires me so much, because I feel like if I was never taught like to get prepared for the worst and all that, I wouldn't be able to survive in different parts of the world. I wouldn't be able to survive with different cultures and different personalities. So that inspires me as a Kenyan. Yeah. And again, another thing that keeps me motivated and inspired while living in Kenya is that we also have celebrities. You all know celebrities like Barack Obama, who was the 44th president of America. He inspires me so much. And also Lupita Nyong'o, yeah, she's one of the celebrities that acted the popular Black Panthers. Yeah, you all know Lupita Nyong'o. She inspires me a lot to go for greatness without having to like feel like I can't do it. Those are the people that really inspire me a lot. And apart from that, we have the flamingos. Like the flamingos inspire me like as a Kenya, because I feel like Kenya is amongst the country that has beautiful pink flamingos, and you'll be able to find them at Lake Naivasha, Elementaita. Like you can see them the way they relax there with that beautiful color. When you pass at that site, the view, it really inspires you so much. So that is among the things that really motivate and inspires me as a Kenyan. And apart from that, we have the big five, yeah, which are found in Kenya here: the lion, the bull, we have the rhino, the leopard. Really inspire me as a Kenyan. Yeah, these big five, they make Kenya to be known outward there, outside there, worldwide there, as a country which has the most the big five. Yeah, so it really inspires me a lot as a Kenyan. And not forgetting the wild beast immigration, which normally happens in Masai Mara. Guys, this attracts millions of tourists to just come and get the view. It is most popular, like it is the most popular immigration here in Kenya, and it normally happens from July to October, yeah, in Masai Mara. And it attracts a lot of visitors here to be here in Kenya and to experience that. So this inspires me a lot as a Kenyan, and it makes me to feel so good about my country. And apart from that, we also have the Sheng. Yeah, we have our own language here in Kenya that is called the Sheng. It's a little bit of mixture of English and Swahili. There's just a way that we talk here in Kenya using that Sheng language that is really, really like it's like our own language that we made on our own. Like if you're not so conversant with that language, you won't be able to even like hear what I'm talking about. But this really inspires me as a Kenyan, because we are able to like get known with different like a lot of things that really inspire a lot of people, not just us but a lot of people. So I feel like that inspires me as a Kenyan. So guys, it's been a good day, and I really appreciate you for like listening to me up to now. It's been a great conversation with you guys, and I would really love to be doing this each and every time with you guys, because it really makes me to like tell you my whole personality, the things that I love, the things about Kenya, because this is what I love more, to put my country out there for people to be able to know about it, and also to get to visit. Yeah, because we all know that a lot of people do not know a lot about Kenya, and at times like the media may be out there like does not put the proper picture about what Kenya is, who Kenyans are, and we are the people that will normally tell our stories the way it is, guys. Yeah, you don't have to listen to the media. No, come to us, because we are the people who live here, and we normally know what is good and what is bad in here. So it has been a great afternoon here, and I really do appreciate you, my sister, living on purpose, for giving me this opportunity to just tell the beautiful side of Kenya particularly, and my personality. And I really love to do that, and I would love you guys to ask me questions about Kenya if you're planning to travel to Kenya or East African countries, because I have traveled in Tanzania, I've been to Zanzibar, I've been to Uganda, and I know a lot about it, guys. So if you're a person who's planning to come to Kenya and you feel like you don't have like a point where you can start on with your journey, you can kindly like contact me. I have an Instagram account there. You can text me there. My Instagram account is Nancy_Kita. It's just the same way here on YouTube, Nancy Kita, but in between Nancy and Kita, it has an underscore. So you can reach me out on that Instagram channel, and I'll be able to communicate to you on how to go along. Okay, so guys, thank you so much, and I would really love to be doing this each and every time, one at a time, when I'm not really busy. And I thank you all for staying up to now, for watching me from the start to the end. And if you are new here, if this has really made you like feel good, and if it has given you the information that you need, kindly subscribe below, and you can feel free to comment below on anything that you would love to know more about Kenya. And I would really appreciate if you subscribe to this channel, because I'm trying to grow it. I would love you to subscribe to my channel, tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. You can share this video with other people who would love to visit Kenya in particular, and help me to grow this channel so that it can reach out to a lot of people out there. So it's been a good day with you guys. Kindly make sure you like this video, share it, and also you can subscribe on my channel, and I would really appreciate you guys. So it's been a good day. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for staying here with me. Until another day, it's a goodbye from me. Take care of yourselves. Bye.